watching Heavy Metal News Weekly, and here are the news for this week. So this week we have to start with some very bad and sad news. Unfortunately, Ronnie James Dio, who suffered from cancer, has passed away. An official statement from his wife Wendy Dio is the following. Today my heart is broken because Ronnie passed away 7:45 a.m. this morning, and he was surrounded by many friends and family, and he knew how much he was loved, and he went peacefully. We would like to thank everyone for their support, and we would also like to have few days of privacy in order to deal with this loss. And Ronnie was loved by everyone, and his music will live on forever. So in honor of Ronnie James Dio, we will take a moment of silence. So rest in peace, Ronnie James Dio. You will be remembered by many fans you had. And also, famous musicians have released their following statements regarding the death of Ronnie James Dio. For example, Glenn Hughes from Deep Purple and Black Sabbath. He says that he lost a great friend, and Ronnie gave him wisdom. He was a beautiful soul, kind, considerate, and a wonderful teacher. And Twisted Sister has released the following statement. The members of Twisted Sister, along with millions of metal fans around the world, mourn the death of legendary singer, heavy metal singer Ronnie James Dio. Ronnie was not only a giant in the worldwide metal scene, but he was also one of the nicest people you would ever want to meet. Ronnie was one of the most supportive and gracious members of the music community. And to continue with some sad news, bassist Janusz Soloma from the Polish band called Stoż died on stage while performing on May 8th in Mysłowice, Poland, and he suffered a heart attack, and he was 48 years old when he died. So rest in peace, Janusz Soloma also. To continue with other news, Forbidden has been confirmed for the 70,000 tons of metal grease, which is set to sail from Miami, Florida to Cozumel, Mexico on January 24th, 2011, and altogether 40 artists will perform on the ship. Ashgate Popular and folk music series have just released Black Sabbath and the Rise of Heavy Metal Music, a new hardcover book by author Dr. Andrew L. Cope. What follows is the book's official description. The definition of heavy metal is often a contentious issue, and in this lively and accessible text, Andrew Cope presents a refreshing re-evaluation of the rules that define heavy metal as a musical genre. German power metallers Blind Guardian have set At the Edge of Time as the title of their forthcoming album, which is tentatively due this summer via Nuclear Blast Records. A single, A Voice in the Dark, will precede the full-length CD on June 25th. Creators Milan Petrossa, Destruction's Marcel Schirmer, Thor Besch, and Knorkator's Alf Ager have lent their voices to the German version of Metalocalypse, the animated program about Deathlock, the world's most popular death metal band, which airs in the US on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim. The German TV premiere Metalocalypse will take place on June 29th on the TNT network, and the program airs every Tuesday and Saturday night on the Sky Channel. An extract from James Hetfield, The Wolf at Metallica's Door, the recently published unauthorized biography of Metallica's iconic frontman, can be read at www.thequietus.com. Penned by Scottish author and journalist Mark Eglinton, the book features interviews with key figures from Hetfield's past, telling insight into the gritty upbringing that molded the man he would later become. Norwegian black metallers Immortal will release a concert DVD the 7th date of Blaskgrith this summer via nuclear blast. The disc will include professionally filmed video footage from the band's headlining performance at the 2007 performance in Wacken Open Air Festival, which was held on August 2nd to 4th in 2007 in Wacken, Germany. Stamina, the Finnish metal band, have just released their new video called Rikipää. The song comes off from the band's fourth full-length album Viimeinen Atlantis, which recently entered the official chart in the band's home country at position number 1. And for the fourth year in a row, fans of heavy metal music unite on June 6th for the International Day of Slayer, holiday to celebrate heavy metal. Metal fans are hoping for recognition of their culture and way of life as an elective culture of equal footage to other cultures and religions in our pluralistic society. Growing up as a fan of heavy metal in Los Angeles, teenager Dan Hansen became frustrated with holidays. Every time a holiday came around, it was culture this or culture that. He said, "I wanted to reflect my culture because in the land of malls and triplicate forms, I found more cultural value in heavy metal than any of the stuff other people called culture." The International Day of Slayer, as proposed, occurs on June 6th of every year starting 6 a.m. in the morning. Participants are urged to listen to Slayer at top volume, skip work or school, so they can keep listening to Slayer. And those interested in celebrating can join the like-minded at www.nationaldayofslayer.org. And so these were the news for this week, and unfortunately they weren't very good news, so let's hope that we don't have to hear any more news about singers or heavy metal players or musicians of heavy metal departing and ending their earthly life. But I hope you all have a great week, and I hope you all come back next week to hear some new news. So until then, bye.